It's Madden NFL 23. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Coming up next.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out in his second NFL season after such a decorated career at the University of Texas. Here's Sam Ehlinger.
And when his name comes up, the first word that goes along with it, winner. One of the winningest quarterbacks in the University of Texas history. He may have been a late-round draft pick. People may question his arm strength. But one thing you don't question, his leadership and his competitiveness. Trusted as a captain at Texas and a great voice in the locker room, no matter what team he's on.
Ehlinger throwing to start out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ehlinger's throw caught by Pierce. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Ellinger. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Those other teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his 2nd season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run with a 2nd-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
They go play action here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So certainly a defensive mistake here in the 1st quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage he gave up and give him a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here. That's complete to Pierce. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Ellinger delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have regained the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
We see the Patriot offense with Mac Jones back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Ehlinger to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Ehlinger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Ehlinger. He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll find Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Ellinger.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ellinger. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to get. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Jones now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones going deep here for Parker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Ellinger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Myers. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw again. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Harris running straight ahead. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Grover Stewart providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Allinger to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run once more with Taylor. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ellinger looking to throw for this. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Folk connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Ellinger. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down at 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 12. A minute 38 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.